Alright, hello everybody. Today we're going to be making a video about, there's a video that's now surfaced from 2010 where Dr. Theresa Tam, Canada's leading, I guess you could call her, head medical officer, head doctor of Canada. I don't know what her title is, but she is the face of this plandemic. She's connected to the W.H.O. She's connected to China. She's a big integral part of this plandemic. And as we can see, in 2010, 10 years before anybody had heard of this new plandemic, this new pandemic, COVID-21, Theresa Tam was already talking about tracking people, checkpoints, using bracelets to track people that were sick. How did she know all this before? How did she know all of this? It's almost like it's a plan. It's almost like they knew that this would be coming at some point. But yeah, you take a listen and let me know.
I think the public has to know this is one of the worst case scenarios in terms of an infectious disease outbreak, in that their cooperation is sought. If there are people who are non-compliant, there are definitely laws and public health powers that can quarantine people in mandatory settings. It's potential you could track people, put bracelets on their arms, have police and other setups to ensure quarantine is undertaken. It is better to be preemptive and precautionary and take the heat of people thinking you might be overreactionary, get ahead of the curve, and then think about whether you've overreacted later. But it's such a serious situation.
Okay, let's talk for a second here. This is something that's never happened in the history of mankind, that these type of powers would be used in modern times for trying to prevent or stop the spread of an illness, of a disease. And she's sitting here talking about it like it's a fact. Okay, this is absurd. The fact that she would think that for some reason this disease would just pop up, unless she was obviously had some inkling that this is some sort of plan. The fact that they have already mapped this all out about the policies of, what's the word she used, compliance. That's okay. So I'm looking at a video today. The reason why I'm making this video is because there's a new video out on CBC, False Propaganda Network, where she uses the words compliance. Canadians need to be compliant during this time, because this is all about compliance. This is a scam. This is bullshit. If you have half a brain, you understand what the hell's going on here, and you should be scared. This video is not made to scare you. You should be scared of what they're doing right now. This is a ghoulish, scary, despicable woman right here. She looks like one of the aliens from Fire in the Sky with a wig on. This is a disgusting human being. She is bought and sold. She is controlled. She's a puppet of China. She's a puppet of the WHO. And this is a medical tyranny. You wonder why Jeffrey Epstein was so involved in the medical community and giving donations to Harvard and different schools and different high-ranking medical individuals, because now you see the power that the doctors and the scientists have when they're controlled and they're puppeteered. They have control to keep you in your house, to force you to do things. That's why Epstein had so many connections in this field. This is what they're trying to do right now. This is a very, very dangerous plot. This is despicable. This is nightmarish type stuff that's going on right now.
That I think decisive early action is the key.
Police checkpoints are set up on all the bridges, and everyone leaving the city is required to show proof of vaccination.
This is the next part of the plan. This was in the document that was leaked in October. After the third wave, which was supposed, this is all leaked. You can Google it on leaked Canadian COVID document. You'll find it if you search long enough on Google. Um, you'll find it there. It outlines the whole COVID scenario. It was basically telling the future from October. Everything has come true to this point. But in the document, it said that there would be what would be known as a harsher lockdown would be called the third wave, which we're in right now. And they said it would be in Q2, expected by Q2 of 2021, which we're basically at right now. And they called it would be called the third lockdown, which it is being called right now. And they said after that there will be intercity travel will be halted, or it'll be a lot harder to travel intercity, and people will be you'll be checked and checked and checked for your vaccination, eventually for your vaccination papers and so on, or you won't be able to go anywhere or do anything. And here you can see in 2010, Theresa Tam, for some reason, knew that this was all going to happen.
Those who refuse to cooperate are taken away to temporary detention centers.
Now, also in the document that was leaked, it doesn't say the detention centers. It says you can leave the detention center if you decide to take the vaccine and go along and sign other rights away. But this is all planned. This is all part of the plan. If you search leaked Canadian COVID document, you'll find this document. I saw it in October. It has come true to the month. It is a planned thing. Everything about this is planned. Search the document, find it. Don't worry about whatever fact-checking bullshit they put on it. Read it and you decide. I saw it in October. It's real. It has told the future to this point. It will continue to tell the future because it's a real leak. It's a real document.